Man, there's even more. Okay, so that's Ellen. She lives at a farm and next door, or a ranch. I don't think they grow crops. And so you can actually marry her as well. You can marry tons of people. Though only one at a time, of course. Don't get any, don't get too excited. So apparently a dog was born on their farm, so they're gonna give it to you, and I have to come up with a name for it. Oh jeez. Let's see. Let's name it after another Pokemon. What's that called? Growlithe? I don't know if that'll fit. Let's do it though. Yeah, sure does. Growlithe. I hope I spelled that right. I don't know. I've always played like Pokemon Blue and Leaf Green and stuff, so I don't usually get Growlithes in my games, because they're only available in like Red and Fire Red, of course. Hey, so we're like actually in the game now, so it's time to get going. Now, the thing is, so here's the calendar for spring, and it's now the 2nd, because we got here on the 1st and then went to bed and had the dream and all that. So it's the 2nd, which is a Monday, and the seed shop isn't open on Mondays, so the first day that we can buy seeds is the 3rd, so then we can start planting and harvesting and all that good stuff. But so today, what we're gonna be doing, well, you'll see. Put the pedometer away, because we only have a limited space in our rucksack, only 5 slots to begin with. So that kind of sucks. What we need is the fishing pole, we're going to want the axe, and the hammer. Because what we're going to be doing is clearing out space for our farm. Because here's our property. Now if we push a Z, you see the blue is our property. Oh, look, a duck. These little animals are... No, not a weed. There, you can just drop weeds and they'll disappear. Anyway, so here's our farm, or our property. Obviously, it's not too much to look at right now, but today we're going to be clearing up all this stuff, like these weeds and the stumps. I'm not going to cut those trees just yet, but you can. But I'm not going to, because we don't really need that much room. Because I'm only going to have 3 kind of plots of seeds. I got this all planned out. Sometimes when I play Harvest Moon, I get a little bit excited about it, and I make these charts and whatnot. Well, not like legit charts, but I made a calendar on my dry erase board, which says when I plan to plant certain seeds and when they'll be harvested and all that. So I got it all planned out. I'm gonna have 3 plots of land, or of not of land, of seeds, with 8 in each one. And the thing is, each like crop gives you a different amount of profit, as you might expect. So they cost, the actual seeds cost different, and then they also, the actual crop sells for a different amount. So but the thing is, I'm actually going to try to ship at least 1 of every single crop, because, just for the sake of completeness. But the thing is, the actual best crop for spring is strawberries, as in that yields you the most profit. But you can't buy strawberries right now in the game. What you have to do is you have to ship 50 cabbages first, which are a crop that we can buy now. And so I'm running a little low on energy. You see in the lower right, there's that little green bar that tells you how much energy you have left. So part of the reason that the river property is so great is because you can catch fish and then cook them on your bonfire right there, and then eat them to restore some energy. So anyway, oh god, what a great omen. Cans, you obviously cannot cook or eat. They're just litter, and if you throw them back in the river, then everybody who's outside likes you a little bit less, so that's never good. So if you catch a can, you kind of just have to deal with it. You can throw it away, but obviously that, that would require going all the way back to the house. But whatever. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, you have to ship 50 cabbages. So we're gonna start out with mostly cabbages. And, man, I'll talk a little bit more about plants when, you know, tomorrow, when we can plant them. Let's cut up these. Yeah, so when you cut up a stump like that, these little logs come out, or you can jump over them. And every time you cut one of those, you get a little lumber. And lumber is necessary for like upgrades to your house and stuff, like when you buy the barn or whatever. You need some amount of lumber. So when you see those logs, it's kind of a good idea to chop them, and then they get converted to lumber, which is stored over there. But you can also buy lumber. So, I mean, if you have money, then it doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's throw this can away. Here's the trash bin where you can toss stuff you don't want. I'll do a little bit more fishing first. So yeah, certain fish restore different amounts of energy, but you know, they're pretty similar, the amount that they restore. And you can restore energy other ways, like I ate a fruit or a berry that I found on the ground earlier, because that's, you know, that's healthy. But so you can also like cook stuff, like you can cook like cakes and stuff like that, and then eat that, and it'll restore energy. But, you know, catching fish, that's free. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, that's a lot of wood. Catching fish and then cooking them on the bonfire is free. Like, if you want to make a cake, you have to get, like, milk and stuff, and eventually you can produce your own milk through the, you know, using your barn with cows. But, you know, it's probably better to just sell milk and then catch fish, you know. But sometimes, like, cakes restore better health than fish do, so. Okay, we still have a rock over there, but I don't really care about that. Alright, that's pretty good for now. I'm gonna be tilling the soil in a second. Let's put away the axe, and I might as well keep the hammer, and then I'll get the hoe. You use the hoe to till soil, and then that's where you can plant seeds, and yeah, you'll see that in action tomorrow. Oh yeah, this is called a mole, and you get a note for killing a lot of these. I think it's 10, and you kill them by whacking them on the head with a hammer, and I think you can do it with your axe as well. Kind of violent, but whatever. Here's a berry, so I'll eat that, and you'll see it restores a bit of energy. It's pretty good. Shoot, yeah, sometimes if you fish right on top of the fish, it'll, like, get scared away, but they'll come back pretty quick, so it's no big deal. Daces are the worst, I think. They restore the worst amount of health, even though they're the biggest fish. So, I don't know, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. Like I say, they restore mostly the same, but, you know, sometimes you prefer some more. Okay, so as you can see, it's getting a little laid out, because the kind of hue of the screen changed. But that's okay. Alright, let's turn off this coloring so you can actually see the soil. So, let's see. I'm gonna have... One of the cool things in this game is that you can just jam on the X button with your tool, and it'll kind of operate on any operable squares around you. So that way you don't have to kind of turn to each one individually. Let's go ahead and eat this. So that's one plot of 8 where we'll be putting cabbage. And then we'll make another plot of 8 for another. Oh, sometimes you can find little gold when you hoe some soil, or till is the proper verb. And if you're wondering why I'm doing it in this kind of formation, I'll explain that in a little bit. But it's easy to have it in this formation because with the watering can, same with the hoe, you can just jam on the X and it'll go around watering every single one. So